go, I'm letting almost like her belly pour into my hands. So I'm not just going like in and out, like that, release. So it's a rotational cup, so I pull up a little bit and bring her in. So I'm bringing, the scar tissue, her uterus, her organs into the system, but I'm acting as if I can activate the back of her spine or the inside of her spine. This is really important too for cerebral palsy because they don't feel what it's like for their abdomen to release. When we are affected by gravity, gravity is affecting us at 14.7 pounds of pressure. So look at this, it's sort of like sleeping on a bed of nails. Supposedly that's not so bad, because your weight distributes. But if you were to sleep just on one nail, you would poke holes into the system. So when we actually cut into the system, voluntarily or not, we're exposing that section to a gravitational force that they've never felt before because the epidermis was doing the job. So here it's like a weather balloon or a TheraSuit. Your epidermis does this job of displacing gravity. So when you cut through to let the baby out, the mother is exposed to, that's where pain, I believe, comes from. Not the actual cut, but you're having that gravitational pressure so hard, and that's why you almost hold on like your guts don't fall out, because that's what it feels like. So when that relationship has gone too far, so she's had to have 2 C's, or you call them a salad, Cesar's, but I'm bringing them back, there we go, into her system. What? Yeah, well, this is all, I think this is cramped up and it's pulled on your back way too much, and that's where the tear is from. Well, the kids didn't help.
I've got a rectus split at the moment. Had it before my pregnancy. What do you do for that?
Well, it's the same thing of just integrating. I can't do it to you now because you're way too pregnant, and I don't want to risk or excite the pelvic floor. But what you need to do, especially afterwards, and I think this would have a lot to do with, especially with the post-traumatic stress, is you have such a change again in your balance and counterbalance. You suddenly get rid of a baby, but your belly hasn't come back yet. To integrate all of this back into the system, so the system actually knows how to balance over it and integrate it as a part of the body. You notice much more with women. Women go, I have to deal with, so no offense, I'm going to pick on you, with this. They act like the belly is a separate entity, where a guy will be like, I have to lose a few K. Do you know what I mean? They see it still as their bodies, but we've had almost that separation of church and state here. Some people are great. They pop right back up and you're going, like, I had a baby last month, and you're going, what the hell? But,
I think it's a lot, probably also to do with how traumatic the experience.
Oh, whatever, but just being cut open for some is traumatic enough, especially if you were expecting a natural birth. What if she got infected? What if she got in, or picked up the child wrong? Now she's afraid of picking up the child because she doesn't want to get hurt, but at the same time she wants to get her baby up. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that's not even of a conscious level. But you can tell, there we go, we're starting. See how I'm rotating now the belly into the spine. Do you see that? So I'm not doing this, right? See, I don't get a movement. Come in with my shoulders, just like I'm taking her down. There's no difference. I'm saying I'm using my system to override hers. So she's doing it more successfully because she's got me as a guidance. Same thing here. I'm going to come in. See how the rotation is off from here. You see the difference? And again, I wasn't planning on covering this. I'm not going to expect you to do it. I just want you to see the difference. There we go. See how the stomach now is getting softer. There. Now this is the first time now her hand's looking for the floor to reach for something. Do you see that?
I wasn't going to do that, but
No.
what does I do?
This is where you get what I did with Blue, where the hand goes up, not as the rotation goes down. So same thing, I can do this kind of a lesson, just like I was doing from the elbows. There we go. And do it through the system. I can have a ball here in between the hands and us with the kid and just be... You know, see how I go from one lesson to the other. Quite easy. But if she started to get unstable, that means I still have to be around here a bit more. I can do it this way. I can use my chest if I have to. And that's where you'll see me like leaning over and you're like, what are you doing? But I have to, you know, I don't have 8 arms. Now look at that. See, now her hands are going someplace for that. Now she's adjusting. A couple of crabs.
Yeah, the cracks.
Those are free. But if you notice, I'm not doing a manipulation. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
But as the movements, the muscles change, the spine will just find its natural. That's it, rotation. So now feel walking.
So they
Walk. Leaving me.
Feels good.
But I mean, that's what an adult does. It's like, wow, you know. But again,
Yeah.
to actually sit there and counter and